I'm here for Business at One. My name is Kelley Boss. Now, the African Angel Academy Alumni Network is playing a transformative role in Africa's startup ecosystem, having facilitated 196 deals and injected 53.6 million into startups and innovation. Now, through a curated startup showcases, AAA has connected investors with promising ventures leading to 10 deals worth 1.8 million. By equipping angel investors with the right skills and networks, AAA continues to catalyze growth, unlock funding opportunities, and strengthen Africa's investment landscape. Now, the UK-funded program will equip 25 aspiring angel investors with training, mentorship, and investment experience to bridge the angel investing gap to drive sustainable private sector growth in Kenya. Now, at least 9,000 farmers are poised to benefit from the best soil testing practices to help optimize agricultural yield, diseases, and pest control. This is after the county government of Nyandarua entered a memorandum of understanding with the Cereal Growers Association, according to the county executive member in charge of the agriculture, Mr. Francis Miringu, help farmers in Nyandarua County tackle the various challenges affecting their production and sales of the produce, leading to improved yields.
Our farmers are facing many challenges, and through this partnership, we are coming to work with the county government to address the issues of potato value chain systems, which you understand is a very major issue here in this county. Just like there was already said that in Kenya, Nyandarua County is giving us 30% of what people consume of potatoes. And you can imagine what it means for the county government of Nyandarua and smallholder farmers.
We would want our farmers to adopt, using clean certified seeds. So CG has come in to complement that, and we already have farmers who have been trained and equipped, farmers service centers who are equipped to provide that service and to support in the issue of clean seed development.
Now, the Union of Workers of the Muhoroni, Chemilil, Sony, and Zoia Ken factories have come to demand payment for their workers before 4 companies are to be sold to private investors. Led by Union Secretary Francis Wangara, the workers are demanding for more than 4.7 billion shillings from governments. Now, speaking in Kisumu, they called on the government to fully involve them in the talks with approving the change in management of the companies.
Arrears of the workers, which is totaling to around 4.7 billion shillings, because they paid part of it when they were paying the 3 months arrears. So what is remaining is 4.7 billion shillings. We wanted to find out how quick they are going to pay that, because we strongly believe that they must pay that before the lease agreement is signed by any other person. That must be paid before, and any other debt that is owed to the workers, inclusive of union dues arrears, which were taken over by the government to settle. So it must be paid in total. Another issue is that we are strongly demanding that the welfare of the workers and rights of the workers should not be tampered with by any other person who comes in place in form of the leasee.
Now, residents of Kwandeke and Kavuko villages in Kilome constituency are alleging that an owner has grabbed public land. The residents arrived at the Konza offices to submit their complaints. Security officers who arrived at the land observed that land still belongs to the public. Now, citizens have been advised to be careful when buying land in Konza area to avoid being scammed by fraudsters who sell land without proper documentation.
Kulikuwa na mtu ambaye amenunua shamba ambayo inazunguka hiyo sehemu ya deep ambayo ni 4 acres. Sasa huyo mtu anataka kuhamisha deep apeleke upande mmoja, na mahali anataka kupeleka deep ni mahali ambao kunakuwa na maji kila wakati. Kwa hivyo ng'ombe hawezi kuingia kwa deep wakiwa huko. Kwa hiyo tulikuwa tunataka kukataa kwa sababu tunataka sehemu hiyo iachwe namna hiyo kama deep. Kuna yule anataka kuhamisha ambaye anasema atajengea watu deep, awajengee shule, awajengee mambo mengine mengi. Na hiyo ni wangu baada hiyo barabara ambayo inaenda huko ni mbaya.
We want is to ask members of the public to follow due diligence and do search in a proper way and come to the office of the Konza Farmers Ranching to verify they have the records of all the plots, the genuine, and not to be conned by people who may purport to be landowners, because since Konza city is coming up, we also have fraudsters who want to con members of the public.
Now, stakeholders and African leaders are pushing for a review of the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement as it marks its first 5 years. Speaking during the launch of the exporters booklet by the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Kenya's Principal Secretary for Trade and Investment, Alfred Kembundo, revealed that African nations under the program are considering assessing the agreement's pact and making necessary adjustments. This aims to boost intra-African trade and drive economic integration.
We are going to be facilitating public-private dialogue so that with the chamber and others, we're able to A, see what the export performance has been, B, which parts of that agreement need to be fast-tracked in order to have all the tariff offers complete, and so that we go beyond the guided trade initiative, and 3, which are ways in which we can ensure that barriers such as those not connected to tariffs are removed.
One of the most important things is under the pilot program, which where that 8 African countries are participating, including Kenya, Ghana, I think Zambia, is that there are tariff barriers which have been removed. And under that corridor, we've been able to access these markets. And we're happy to report here that already Ghana has removed almost 50% of the tariff barriers that would have impeded our access to the West African market.
Now, capacity building for engineers is a key focus at the Institution of Engineers of Kenya, now as they embarks on a specialized training for its members on artificial intelligence. Speaking at an event in Nairobi, the institution's president, Shama Kiteme, highlighted the need to equip engineers with emerging skills in AI, bioinformatics, and quantum engineering to future-proof their careers. The training is part of a broader initiative under the World Federation of Engineering organization, aiming to train 100,000 engineers across Africa.
We are excited to have this partnership with the Institute of Engineers of Kenya because our philosophies are actually aligned to the philosophies of the Open University of Kenya. We believe, or we are strong believers of lifelong learning and enhancing skills. We have just had a long week training, which is actually meant to demonstrate that you do not have to live with the expertise that you have and survive the trends in the world. AI is disrupting everywhere.
This training is on artificial intelligence for engineers. We do understand that AI has come in to impact a lot of things we do as engineers. As the Institution of Engineers of Kenya, our membership of over 12,000, we're very keen on making sure that we carry out efforts at advocacy and work towards the welfare of engineers, but also very critically, capacity building to enhance the skills of our members and future-proof their careers. And so this is one such training that we've been carrying out this week.
Well, that story right there does it for Business at 1. Coming up next is